Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. This is Crossfire. Thank you for joining us on late night hour, and welcome. Here comes Sam Ford.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sandy, Utah, weighing in at 329 pounds, the Tank, Sam Ford.
Sam Ford making his way down the ringside, XFW's life-size G.I. Joe, the man who's been running through the competition as of late here in XFW. Thank you, Ray, for hitting that like button. Thank you for joining us tonight. And here comes the former XFW Internet Champion,
And
Brody Daniels.
from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Brody Daniels making his entrance into the audience. Marshall Fosca, thank you for sending 100 stars our way. Thank you again, Marshall. Welcome, Alyssa Marie, to the stream. Ruben, 1994, over on the Twitch platform. Welcome. We apologize by not getting you added to the PS4 network as I type. Please send your name again, and we'll try to get you added tonight after this programming. Derek Smith and all the rest of the XFW regulars, welcome to Crossfire. Brody Daniels looking to get back to the top of the food chain. Adam, thank you for liking the stream, and he's got a heavy boat ahead of him tonight. He takes on Sam Ford already taking head over heels as Brody Daniels starts things off with a snapmare and now raking the eyes of Big Sam Ford. Melissa Marie, thank you for liking the stream. Brody Daniels taking an early lead on Big Sam Ford in the opening of this contest. Super kick and a follow right to the chin of Ford, who's taken down again. We got an early cover with a kick out. Brody Daniels has been ornery, has been angry as of late, and Ford just leveling him with a clothesline, catching that leg, and Daniels already holding on to the top of his head. Sam Ford now wrapping him up in a beautiful suplex, grabbing onto Brody Daniels by the arms and tossing him head over heels. Oh, the big suplex, big body slam there. Derek Smith, we will get Morgan Steiner back up on our download program for you. I won't lie, one of the oddest people to ask for download, but we'll get Morgan Steiner up on the downloads tonight. Oh, and a kick to the face by Brody Daniels. Insult to injury right now on Big Sam Ford. Calling one more time now. Ford shoving away using that superior strength. Here comes Ford. Brody Daniels will dodge out of the way and lights him up with a clothesline. Brody Daniels so far has had an answer for everything Ford has thrown his way, keeping the big man off his feet, limiting how much of an offense he has. A knee right to the back, forcing the face of Ford down to the canvas. I think he may have busted him open with that strike. Ford again struggling through. Big right hand haymaker, shot right to the side of the head. Brody Daniels just got laid out. Ford now up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver, deep cover, hooking on the leg, but again, Daniels gets that shoulder up. Kick in the face down by Daniels, ever the wily opponent that Daniels is, keeping the pressure on as Ford seems to be struggling tonight. Just as I talk about him struggling, he lands a shot. Oh, and a shoulder tackle, damn near driving through Brody Daniels. Up and over, toss him to the outside. Ford now in control. The referee starts the count. Brody Daniels starting to get back to his feet. Ford taking some time inside the ring. Here we go again. Ford with an elbow shot Hard impact, and Brody Daniels fires right back again with a shot to the back. Ford trying to keep this on, full Nelson. Up and down goes Brody Daniels, bouncing off the canvas like a Super Bowl, but again it manages to get the shoulder up just as Daniels is getting back in. Ford again, a belly suplex. Locking up Brody Daniels' arms. What is this? Picks him up. Gutbuster into a powerbomb again. Oh, and a kick out. Brody Daniels staying resilient, showing why he was a champion. Catches the leg of Big Sam. Ford corkscrew leg whip. Takes the big man over. Keeps him off his feet. Goes for a super kick. This time Ford dodges out of the way. Up and over. Oh, and a kick again to the head by Brody Daniels. Daniels ever the opportunist. Looking at, oh, and a shot again to the face by Big Sam. Ford continues those hard elbows right to the eye socket and the snout of Brody Daniels, and now a shot to the face. Daniels now fires back. Oh, and a shot. Bicycle kick right to the face, putting a little extra emphasis on. Daniels now mounting, ground and pound collide. Marshall Foskett, if we get time, we will take you up on that offer. And a brutal clothesline there by Ford. Again levels Brody Daniels. Daniels down the corner, Ford charging in, and a knee lift right to the face of Brody Daniels. Right hand spins Daniels around. Ford's got him up on the shoulders. Oh, and drives him down, a backbreaker. Brutal impact, a cover again. But once again, Brody Daniels gets the shoulder up. We know Daniels has been, as I stated earlier, a little on the angry side, ever losing the XFW Internet Championship to Lee Bischoff. A couple of weeks ago, Bischoff has had 2 successful title defenses ever since and continues to hold on to it. Oh, and there's a brainbuster. A brutal brainbuster by Brody Daniels, driving the neck of Sam Ford into his own knee. But Ford again powers through and gets the shoulder up. Brody Daniels looking to put away the big man. Kick to the midsection. Brody Daniels winding up and lands the enziguri to the back of the head. Ford might be out. We've got a cover. Ford got the shoulder up. You see the look of despair on the face of Brody Daniels. Sam Ford somehow got up from that shining wizard that Brody Daniels has won championships with. Kick to the face. Oh, and a clothesline. A clothesline now by Ford, who's now standing tall, beating his chest like the drums of Navarro. And the turn kick connects right to the face of Brody Daniels. We got a cover. Ooh, and a kick out. Brody Daniels gets the kick out. And a stop again by the big man. Kick to the face again. And now mounts him again, the ground and pound. Repeated shots to the head. Oh, Ford as Brody Daniels now to cover again. Ford rolls him off once again with almost unlimited, it's like strength, just shoving off Brody Daniels. Vulnerable tie-up. Ford lands a brutal headbutt. Irish whip by Ford. Here he comes, and a shoulder tackle again. Levels Brody Daniels hard. Counter now, Daniels with a turnaround. Ford catches him again. Both men now in the corner. Daniels up on the shoulder. Face first into the turnbuckle. And Daniels right back on the assault. Recovering quickly. Drop kick down to the back of the head. Ford stays on his feet and a clothesline. Good Lord, these two at the exchange back and forth. Ford now back in the corner. Beating his chest again. And a second time the turn kick right to the face. And somehow again, Brody Daniels gets the shoulder up. Jay McNiss, thank you for liking the stream. Ford now trying to get the crowd behind him as Brody Daniels tries to work his way back to his feet and gets leveled again by Ford. Daniels now swings at a clothesline. Ford up and on, big back time, back body drop. Ford now into a spine buster. Ford now leveling Brody Daniels on an absolute tirade. Shot across the back now by Ford. Leading Daniels around the ring like a ragdoll. Ford gets lit up in the face. And another strike back. Big right hand. Cobra clutch latch on. Cobra clutch by Sam Ford. And rolls him back. Michael Burns, thank you for liking the stream. We got a cover. And again, Brody Daniels somehow beating against all the odds, gets back to his feet. But Ford continues to lay on the pressure. Elbow down to the top of the head. Ford now picks him up, drops him on the back of his noggin again. Ford giving everything he's got. Brody Daniels now leaving the ring. Oh, you see the frustration mounting on Brody Daniels. As he looked, the referee will start to count. Daniels on the outside. Here he comes back in, and Ford again runs through him like a truck. Good Lord. Ford seems almost relentless. Again, comes him on the back of his head. Brody Daniels somehow getting the shoulder multiple times after Ford has leveled him with the turn kick on 2 occasions. But Daniels again making it up, getting the shoulder out of the way. Oh, good Lord, Ford down the top rope. Avalanche arm drag takes him down to the canvas. And a roll up by Brody Daniels. Brody Daniels rolls him up. Small package again, Ford gets the shoulder up. What a way to kick off XFW Cross Fire as both these men. Oh, what a super kick by Brody Daniels into a straightjacket German suplex. What a shot by Brody Daniels. But again, Sam Ford manages to get the shoulder up again. I was sure the turnbuckle down goes the referee. Ford turns it around in the turnbuckle. Ford now with an Irish whip. Ford off the rope, and there's a brutal tackle by Sam Ford, and just sent Brody Daniels across the ring like a lawn dart. And again, Brody Daniels defying all odds. Elbow drop now. Brody Daniels has been getting beat like a pinata for the last few minutes. Good Lord, Ford now with 3 brutal elbow drops. Picks him up, powerbomb again. Brody Daniels now rolling the outside. You see Ford trying to shake off the cobwebs. Ford now up again and drops him down the back. Brody Daniels continues to fight through time after time. Clothesline again levels him. Ford again. Beating the chest. This time it's countered. Then a shot to the face levels him. Ford hooks him up. Big time powerbomb. Covers him with a pin. Oh my good Lord. Brody Daniels refusing to stay down. Daniels now back to his feet. Both men now laying in heavy shots. Ford lifts him up again. Brody Daniels. You see Ford now in a world of trouble as he can't seem to put him away. Super kick countered. Ford with a right hand again. Ford latches on a second time. The Cobra clutch. Shades of... Oh, he takes him down. Shades of Sergeant Slaughter. But again, Ford can't capitalize. We've got to cover again. 1, 2, 3. Ford walks away with the victory after a knockdown, drag-out match back and forth. What a match, what a showing by both these men in our opening contest of the evening. Sam Ford doing everything he could. Brody Daniels continuing to defy logic, defy physics, defy reason to get the shoulder up. But finally the Cobra clutch slam from Sam Ford puts away Daniels for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Tank, Sam.
You see the blood dripping from the head of Sam Ford after that knee shot to the back of the head, driving his face down to the canvas. What a match to open up XFW Crossfire. What a match between those two young men to open up our contest. Here again, Brody Daniels has been on a bit of an anger streak backstage, folks. I can't say I blame him. Losing his championship a few weeks ago, Brody Daniels has been, Lee Bishop has been walking around holding that thing above his head. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for liking the stream. As I was saying, Lee Bishop has been walking around with that title over his shoulder, holding him above his head, proud as can be, winning that championship. And folks, I can't say I blame the man. It's his first time holding a championship here in XFW. But Brody Daniels has been sour ever since losing that championship. Now looking for Ruben 0519 PS4. We will get you added after the program tonight. Again, thank you for tuning in over the Twitch platform. Marshall Foskett, usually on Facebook, is hanging out over on the Twitch platform tonight. Thank you guys for everyone that is tuning in to XFW, no matter what platform it is you're watching us on. We thank you for that. Ooh, I keep punching the microphone all of a sudden. I keep trying to find a better way to get this in front where it's not casting too much of a shadow, where it's not in my way. And I'm just very animated, so I keep moving my hands and I keep punching this. Hopefully the feedback is not too bad for you guys. But again, thank you for joining us tonight, folks, in our main event of the evening. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet colliding with Savage Andre Stevens as these two continue to battle over who is more supreme, which style of combat is better than the other, professional wrestling or boxing. However, folks, a lot of people are now saying that this is a tainted argument by Savage Andre Stevens, as he's using a lot of professional wrestling. He's not just going full-on boxing in these matches. So that's starting to come out, and it seems to anger him when people bring this up, but it's not wrong. But again, you've got the frame of mind that Savage Andre Stevens has since he came to XFW is the fact that he thinks that form of wrestling or his form of combat is better. And it's not absolutely always true, but you can't always get people to your side of the stream with that. But that'll be our main event later on tonight. But right now we're going to head down to the ringside as Riley Palmer clashes with Alex Webb next on XFW Crossfire. I'm sorry, someone asked earlier about our new referee here in XFW. That is Mike Davis.
The following contest,
one of our newer referees.
One fall. Making her way to the ring.
But right now, two former XFW women's champions going at it tonight on XFW Crossfire. Palmer, the fiery Canadian, making her way down to the ring. Palmer skyrocketed herself to XFW stardom here. Coming in, a lot of folks were going to give this young lady a lot of hope, but she has really taken on her own. Surprised the audience giving a little bit of heat there to Riley Palmer. Surprisingly. Palmer's usually pretty popular with the crowds.
And from San Diego, California.
And here comes Alex Webb. Webb making her way down the ringside, the former three-time XFW Women's Champion. Put the title on the line recently in XFW pay-per-view, and unfortunately, Tia Adams walking away with that championship. But I wouldn't be surprised if Webb gets her way back to the top of the charts here in XFW. She doesn't stay down for long after you knock her down. There's the bell, folks. We are off and running. Collar and elbow time now for both women. Alex Webb quickly taking a headlock. Riley Palmer pushing her back to the rope. Shoots her off. Oh, and a nice arm drag by Riley Palmer, completely upsetting Alex Webb. Hurricane Rana down, Webb tossed onto the ropes. Palmer now putting the pressure on, right on the back of the neck of Webb, who again continues to shine here in XFW. Nice arm drag counter there by the former women's champion. Webb now puts her up, and dragon suplex, wrapping up Palmer in the ropes in the process. And now a slap to the back of the head. Swings a clothesline, Palmer dodges through and lands it perfectly. He's going to drop kick. Kick to the face now. Riley Palmer back in control. Big wind-up roundhouse at the top of the head by Riley Palmer. Now a jiu-jitsu style takeover. Alex Webb now in trouble. Webb staggering, trying to get back to her feet. Needs the rope to help her up after that hellacious attack. And Palmer right back on. The Webb slaps the hands away. Webb now locks her up. Dumps her on the back of her neck. Webb turning things around now. Webb, look at this. Webb now wrapping up Palmer. Octopus hold. Palmer, though, the nice drop toe hold, counters the move. Both, oh! And again, the Hurricanrana. Riley Palmer on fire tonight so far in this contest. Snapmare attempt. Clothesline this time. Alex Webb charges in and connects right across the clavicle to Riley Palmer. Lock Sung, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Palmer again with a brutal strike right across the back. Repeated elbows down to the jaw of the former women's champion. Palmer hoists her up. Walking her to the side, takes her up and drops her down across the top of the top rope. But Palmer again hoists up the former women's champion. And again, taking Webb across the ring. Webb now firing. Elbow shot to the top of the head. Webb scoops her up, scoop slam, drops her down. Webb now full head of steam. Delivers an elbow right to the top. Ground and pound now from Alex Webb as she tries to shake off the cobwebs, trying to get back into this match, tries to get some sort of momentum going. What a big time right hand just rocked Riley Palmer. What a wind-up shot by Alex Webb. She just lit in hard with that haymaker of a right cross. Webb now with an Irish whip. Palmer counters through and takes her down, sweeps out the legs of Alex Webb. Palmer is on par. Right hand now again from Palmer. And a face buster. Plants her down to the canvas. Over the counter again. Goes for an elbow. Palmer blocks. Back and forth from these two. Side headlock takedown now by Alex Webb. And now wrenching in the head of Palmer. Rolls her back now. Webb with a right hand scoops her up and drops her down. Reverse Samoan drop. Riley Palmer landing face first, but only a 2 count. Texas leather strap match. I wish we had that option. That'd be outstanding. Palmer swinging, or I'm sorry, Alex Webb swinging wildly. Palmer locks her up and a cradle DDT just lit up Alex Webb. That was insane. Corner elbow time now. Webb tosses her into the corner. Webb now, good Lord! Machine gun style strikes, driving her head into the turnbuckle. You see Palmer holding on to her nose after a ridiculous attack. But again, Palmer fighting right back, drop kick to the face. Palmer now getting cocky, drawing from the crowd, but again, the crowd not having any of it, surprisingly, on the side of Alex. Well, I shouldn't say surprisingly on the side of Alex Webb. Oh, there's a clothesline. And a follow-through now by Palmer. Leg lariat takes down the former champion. Palmer now going to work again. Adam, thank you for sending 100 stars. Shining Wizard to the side of the head of Alex Webb. Webb with a fireman's carry takeover. Webb now again, scoop slam. Off the ropes, big time elbow drop now. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. A counter again up over the top rope, but Webb holds on. Palmer now, where the hell is she going? On the outside, Palmer hooks her up. DDT on the apron, hardest part of the ring. And Alex Webb just got decimated. Boom, right on top of her head. And now Palmer with her hand raised to the audience. Alex Webb not moving. Oh, now Webb sent crashing into the ring, the steel steps at ringside. Palmer means business tonight. Webb with a counter, shoves her off, and out sends Palmer into the steel steps. Webb now walking away, trying to collect herself. Jay McNish, we're glad you think this is awesome. Welcome to XFW. Both ladies now back inside the ring. Here comes Webb, running Bulldog, connects just as Palmer comes up underneath the ropes. Webb looked like she had a plan. Webb hooks her up, around the back. Webb, slinger connects. We've got a cover. That's it. Alex Webb turning things around right at the end. And again connecting with the web slinger. Using the ring as an advantage. Just as Palmer got to her feet by sliding underneath the ropes. Connecting with that shot and setting her up. There's the Shining Wizard. You saw how hard Alex Webb's head snapped around.
Here is your winner, Alex Webb.
But Webb victorious tonight on Crossfire, a knockdown, drag-out battle between these two young ladies. What a match. What an absolute fantastic match between two of XFW's finest young women here at Bloodsword6 Streaming. Wow. Again, Alex Webb continues to press, but Riley Palmer really taking the former champion to her limits. And again, Riley Palmer herself is a former women's champion here at XFW and is no slouch. And again, she came to XFW and had a lot of eyes upon her as she continued to upend a lot of XFW's finest women and continues to do so week in and week out. But Alex Webb just continues to impress constantly on her game and looks to get another title run here in XFW. But right now, that women's champion, the women's division, dominated by Tia Adams, who has struggled to get herself to the top, but continues in singles competition to really lay into the opponents, I should say. But struggled in the key moments, to struggle in those big time matches for the championship. At this time, under the tutelage of Morgan Steiner, has captured the women's division championship and now reigns supreme. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next, we've got two of XFW's most unstable wrestlers going at it as the Maniacal Glee will meet with the loose cannon of the Cosa Nostra, Billy Rucci. Now, the Maniacal Glee has been all over the globe as late. He's been showing up in TKWA. He's been showing up randomly in XFW. He's been here almost every night in the back room and hasn't a whole lot of matches because a lot of people do not want to get in the ring with the Maniacal one. However, we have a hard time keeping him away from the catering session where he keeps screwing around with the food. And not like Rick the Dragon messing around where he puts a little spice in the food. Glee just continues to touch all the food, rub it on his body, and put it back in the containers, which is disgusting. But again, folks, it's a Maniacal Glee, so no reasoning or logic is there. But ladies and gentlemen, let's head down to ringside as Glee takes on Billy Rucci next on Crossfire. And here comes the Maniacal one.
Test is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sandy, Utah, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Maniac!
The Maniacal Glee. Glee has been an XFW original for a long, long time. Has still never captured a singles title here in XFW. But continues to be a nuisance to all. Whoa. We need to get him back. That young man is way too young to be tackling with an XFW wrestler. But tonight, Glee takes on this man, the loose cannon of the Cosa Nostra.
From New York, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Billy Rucci.
Rucci showing up without the rest of the members of the Cosa Nostra. Rucci normally competing in XFW tag team divisions, but all members of the Cosa Nostra are officially entered in singles divisions as well as the tag team division. As Rucci and Tony Vincent, the team of the Cosa Nostra, has dominated the tag team division for nearly all of 2019. Johnny Ivanson and Glee has captured one thing more important, their hearts. Glee has seemed to capture a lot of fandom, and a lot of people support the Maniacal One. I'll be perfectly honest, I have no idea why, but people seem to like the Maniacal Glee. That evil grin across that mask. There's the bell, and here we go, folks. And here comes Glee, already swinging away wildly. And Rucci counters out of the way, and Rucci lands his own clothesline. And Artie with a cover on the Maniacal One. Glee kicks the shoulder up. Billy Rucci, the loose cannon of the Cosa Nostra, known to very loosely follow the rules here at XFW, but Glee lights him up again with his own clothesline. And now Glee, again, already starting with the antics, the shenanigans. Rucci now circling Glee, backpedaling a little bit. Glee with a nice counter to side rush and leg sweep. And now again, stare. Look at the psychotic, that stare, as Billy Rucci gets back to his feet and Glee lights him up with a shot to the face. Glee again backing away. Front face lock down from the Maniacal One. Hoist him up. Rucci with a shot to the top of the head and a clothesline again. Glee taking too much liberty. Screwing around too much, but again, and now Rucci with a blatant chokehold on the Maniacal One. The shenanigans of Glee already getting inside the head of Billy Rucci and having enough of it. And again, we've seen the temper of Billy Rucci. He goes from zero to insane in a matter of seconds. The only man besides John Mad Dog Rogers that I could say can be on the same level as the lunacy as the Maniacal One. It's not narrow from Rucci. Oh, and Glee with a shot right back to the face. But again, Rucci drops him across the top rope. Rucci, one of the members of the Cosa Nostra right now. Antonio Carino, the boss, the leader of the group, looking to get himself an opportunity to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. We've seen the boss a number of times try to eliminate the Destroyer from in-ring action. But now with the Destroyer with the championship around his waist, the Cosa Nostra seems to be singling in more of that, but also the Destroyer with the newly returning Eliminator looking to, as he said, rid XFW of the Destroyer. But right now, Billy Rucci laying it into the Maniacal One over and over and over again. Rucci now picking up the Glee again and drops him across the top rope by his throat. Glee with a counter lays in his own clothesline. And again, Glee bouncing up and down like a toddler. Irish up again, counter by Billy Rucci. Glee again turns things around. Up on the shoulder, Glee runs him all the way across the ring. He picks Rucci up again. Look out, Mike! And drives him down again. Takes him down into an armbar. Rucci now trying to separate the shoulder of the Maniacal One. Glee manages to get the shoulder up. Rucci now locks him up, spins him around. Blue Thunder Bomb connects the Maniacal One. Rucci dominating this contest. Glee again, time and time again, just messing around the shenanigans. Gets back to his feet. Here comes Glee with a clothesline, but Ken misses. Rucci lands the contract. Rucci lands the contract on the Maniacal Glee. And Glee gets the shoulder up. Look at the level of disbelief on the face of Billy Rucci. And Glee now with a monkey flip. Somehow Glee got his shoulders back up after the contract hits. Up and over the top rope now. Glee sends him to the outside. Both men back outside now. Bad territory for either one of these men. Rucci fires right back. Glee sends him into the steel steps. Good Lord. This is where Glee, you have a hard time. Folks, with a shot to the out of the apron. Glee lights him up. Oh my dear Lord. plants him face first onto that hard, unforgiving outside floor. And now Glee lounging around like it's playtime again. Referee up to a 6 count. Rucci now starting to stagger and realize what the count is. Glee gets him back inside. And a clothesline now from Rucci. Lights up Glee hard. Drop kick counter, Maniacal and saw coming. Glee with a kick to the midsection. DDT lands. Rucci now staggering as Glee is trying to turn this contest around. But now again, look, as Glee stands there, staring in. Oh, high cross body in the corner from the Maniacal. And again, look at the chin-eating grin, staring down at Rucci. Again, I think Glee is spending way too much time taunting and setting Rucci up. Pushing him up on the shoulder now, Glee getting him in that top turnbuckle. What is the Maniacal one got planned? He's trying to set him up. Glee, what is... Oh! Good Lord! Glee with a shot sidewalk slam, but drops him on top of the turnbuckles. Rucci though reverses the side. Oh! Out to the outside now, clashes Glee. Rucci now in pursuit, not want to give the Maniacal one too much time to recover. Neck breaker on the outside. These are two men that do not know when to quit, folks. So this could really, really get bad for both of them as they continue to fight the outside. Rucci sent into the steel of the ring post. And Glee again blasts his head off of it. Glee goes back inside and right back out. And again staring down at Billy Rucci, taking his time. Glee now winds him up. Rucci getting back to his feet. Rucci with a counter. Glee hooks the leg up and the DDT again. Glee now stalking over Rucci. Snapmare by Glee. Baseball slide. Enziguri wraps on the side of the head. We got a cover. Rucci gets the shoulder up. Somehow Rucci keeps this alive. And again, folks, that's the level of animosity. Brian Thien, thank you for liking the stream. Glee sliding through. Glee with a shot to the head. The Maniac now running in circles. Wild swing by Rucci. Glee with a spine buster. Connects and drives Rucci down hard. Rucci now on the turnbuckle. Here comes the Maniacal one. Misses the high cross body. Drop kick countered. Glee now staring on. Glee takes him over Northern Light suplex. Glee hangs on. What the hell? Takes him up into a brainbuster. Rucci just got leveled. The Maniacal one again with a cover. That's it. What a match between two absolute psychos. But Glee with a Northern Light suplex into a brainbuster combination. Here's a blue thunderbomb earlier in the match by Billy Rucci. Taking the Maniacal one to his limits. But again, Glee continuing the shenanigans, continuing to taunt and make fun of his opponent, almost cost him the match. Right here, the contract connects from Billy Rucci, but somehow Glee managed to get the shoulder up and gets the victory tonight over the loose cannon of the Cosa Nostra. Right here, look at this, folks. From into the brainbuster, out of a Northern Lights suplex.
Here is your winner, the Maniac.
And the Maniacal Glee again victorious. That psycho son of a bitch pulls off another victory. You never can tell which version of the Maniacal Glee you're going to get. The playful jester, the angry, animalistic version, the absolute psychopath. There are many layers to the Maniacal Glee. He's like a giant onion. You just keep peeling back personality after personality, and you find more and more inside. But the Maniacal one, folks, is just that. Now, last night, folks, we had a word from the Eliminator as he again looks. As he said, he came into XFW because he feels the Destroyer. It's time for the Destroyer to retire. You know what? I'm not even going to get. We're going to let the Eliminator speak for himself.
I have come back to XFW. For far too long, this federation has been infected with a cancer. That cancer is the Destroyer. Walk towards these flames, Destroyer. Allow me to give you a proper demise.
It is truly frightening. That whole scene there, folks, that ominous voice that the Eliminator is dealing with, that entire setting. We're not sure exactly where that was, but we understand it was somewhere in the arena the other night in a marked off area, which didn't look safe. The Eliminator claiming that the Destroyer, it's time for him to retire. I know a lot of XFW fans will disagree, but the Eliminator saying he's here to eliminate, pun intended, the Destroyer and steal away the tournament. And a lot of folks feel that the Eliminator is just jealous because the last time he took a run to championship, he could not get it. He could not get the job done. He retired in early 2020 and now has reemerged right after the Destroyer won the XFW World Heavyweight Championship and looks to take him out. But we'll have more on that. We still have not had word back from the Destroyer about that. But right now, folks, we're going to ready to head down to ringside as soon as, there we go, as Tia Adams, the XFW Women's Championship, collides in a non-title matchup with Sophia Lory next on XFW Cross Fire. Derek Smith saying he's going to have nightmares. I don't blame you. I've heard that voice close up, folks, and I won't lie, a little bit of pee came out.
Sophia Lory.
Johnny Ivan asked if I've ever seen Liberty and Dirk Webb in the same place at the same time. I can tell you from firsthand experience, folks, Dirk Webb and the Eliminator are two different types of body builds. Dirk Webb is in no condition to be inside the squared circle. He would last shorter than Stan does. But right now, Sophia Lory inside the square circle. I love watching this young lady compete. And tonight she gets an opportunity to clash with the XFW Women's Champion, Tia Adams. And here she comes. The championship around her waist. Oh, Morgan Steiner's back in the area, folks. Is Steiner wearing a neck brace? Morgan Steiner's wearing a neck brace, possibly from the pile driver that was delivered by Mark Collins just over last week, as Collins was ejected from the entourage by Morgan Steiner. As Steiner claimed he was the weak link in the entourage. I don't see how that is. And here we go, folks. We're off and running. Sophia Lory challenging the World XFW Women's Champion. Tia Adams taking an early lead, grabbing the side headlock. Again, you see the weasel Morgan Steiner on the bottom. Oh, dear Lord. Tia Adams catching Sophia Lory in a powerbomb as Lory went for looks like a hurricane run and now drives her down sidewalk slam. I got to wonder if that neck brace is legitimate on Morgan Steiner at ringside, or if he's just playing up for sympathy, or, knowing Steiner, insurance reasons. However, I do know Mark Collins did lay in some heavy damage backstage in a locker room. Steiner did legitimately go to the hospital. But right now, Tia Adams laying on the damage early on to Sophia Lory. Lori has some outstanding in-ring offense. There's a counter there by Lori. Lori goes up top. Drop kick right to the face of the women's champion. Sophia Lori, former women's model. Look at this, a drop toe hold. And now look at this, stretching out the chin. The head and neck of Tia Adams. Adams powering through, breaks the hold and delivers an elbow to break off the grip of Sophia Lori. And now a sidewalk slam. Sophia Lori with again, the former fashion model from Paris, France. She is still yet to divulge where she got her awesome in-ring abilities, the martial arts style moves she uses. This young lady continues to impress me each and every time she's in the ring. I love watching her. There's like a hurricane run delivered to Tia Adams and takes the champion over. Adams now on the receiving end. Back on the defense as Lori goes to work. Sophia now, nice neckbreaker takedown. I've seen this young lady pull out some offense that seems to almost defy gravity. Some very innovative strikes and offense. Right now she's pulling it in and blowing a kiss to the crowd as she takes the lead and a kick right to the side of the head of the women's champion. Tia Adams on the counter though, tossing her, rolling her into the barricade at ringside. Adams now winds up and sends her into the ring post. Come on. Oh! And a kick to the side of the head. Alstrick, thank you for following. Thank you for becoming a fan. Adam rolls her into the side now. Sophia Lori having trouble getting back to her feet. Adams just waiting inside the ring. Up to an 8. Lori realized what it was and gets caught. Oh, Lori catches her. Snapmare takes the champion over. Drop kick now right to the back of the head. Lori again quick on her feet. Quick to get things, and again a little bit of dance step there. Nice moves by Sophia Lori, but she needs to stay focused on the champion. She doesn't want to give Tia Adams too much time to recover. Right now she winds up and drives a hip press across the middle rope on the champion. And Sophia Lori, week in and week out, does outstanding. Tia Adams rolls through. Do you see that step under by the women's champion? Almost a stutter step there. NFL style dodge, goes right under, picks up Lori and drives her down to the gut buster. But again, Lori fires back. Lori now hoists her up. Knee strike to the top of the head by Adams. Adams now, gorilla press. Lori with a counter. DDT. Back and forth. Look at Tia Adams get right back to her feet. And a clothesline. Tia Adams absorbing the damage. Oh, and a shot to the face. Sophia Lori will not go down. This David and Goliath battle tonight again. Adams comes down with that clubbing. Double axe handle right across the face. I think Tia Adams got more than she planned for tonight as Sophia Lori continues to bring the damage right now. Adams blasting her head off that top turnbuckle. And Lori down on the canvas. Covered now by the women's champion. Only a 1 count. Lori getting the shoulder up, still a lot of gas left in the tank. Getting right back in the face of the women's champion. Oh, shut down by Lori. Nice head scissors takedown again. Drop kick missed. Right hand again by Lori. She continues. Power maneuver. Nice crucifix driver. Takes down the champion. Sophia Lori can walk away tonight with a #1 contendership spot if she can get any type of victory. And Adams rolls underneath the ropes wisely. Oh! Sophia Lori just got played. Sophia Lori getting baited by Tia Adams. And now back first, driven into the barricade at ringside. And Adams makes a beeline right back inside the ring. And now a little bit of a confab at ringside with Morgan Steiner as the referee continues to count. Up to a 6 count. Big right hand now for the women's champion. Levels Sophia Lori down to the canvas. Horrible type. Lori kicked in the midsection. Picks her up. DDT tornado style. Drives the champion down with hellacious impact. But again, Tia Adams overpowering her. Adams now hoists her up. And there's the powerbomb. Good night. Wow, Lori somehow gets the shoulder up. Staying strong is Sophia Lori. Kick to the midsection now by Lori. Lori spins her around. The double underhook. And drops her into the pile driver. Lori could be walking away tonight with a victory. The leg is hooked. 2. Adams gets the shoulder up. That was close as it could be for Tia Adams. Now Sophia Lori stalking over the women's champion. Adams with a counter, takes her up and over. Adams blasts her stomach again. Adams lights her up. And a second time, crashes down with the powerbomb. Sophia Lori spread across the canvas like jelly on toast, and that's it. Tia Adams, the XFW Women's Champion, victorious again with that brutal powerbomb. Sophia Lori came ever so close to a victory. There it was right there, folks. That double underhook reverse pile driver has knocked out a number of competitors, and it almost got Adams tonight. Siraj, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Look how close that cover was there. But Adams able to power through the direction given by that sleazebag on the outside. And Tia Adams pulls through tonight on XFW Cross Fire. Tia Adams, the XFW Women's Champion, looking outstanding in the ring. Again, that young lady is an absolute brutal. Johnny Ivan said he's thinking it was Sakamoto that did take him to a draw. It was a double count out. However, the championship's advantage from Tia Adams. Watched her walk away with the championship in hand. So it's only a matter of time, I'm sure, for Jaden Sakamoto gets another opportunity. But right now, it looks like she's not guaranteed another opportunity right off the get-go. But Tia Adams, still your women's champion. And Sophia Lori, folks, looked absolutely stupendous tonight. Almost getting a pinfall victory over the women's champion. Tia Adams is a large, powerful woman, but she has a target on her back. And there are a lot of competitors in the women's division nipping at her heels, looking for an opportunity. Now, folks, up next is Mark Collins going head-to-head with Mason Storm. But a lot of folks wondering why Morgan Steiner was wearing that collar on his neck. Do we still have the footage? This is it, folks. This was from last week. This was Mark Collins making his way through the arena. And you see right here, Morgan Steiner getting in his face. Now, for whatever reason, Steiner already sent his hounds to attack. Adam, thank you for becoming a new follower. Thank you for becoming a fan of XFW. As I was saying, you see here, folks, Mark Collins already ejected from the entourage. Steiner sent his thugs to attack him and then got in his face and paid for it as Collins right there lights him up. And another one, a chair shot to Collins, a second one. And again, this was unprovoked. Thank you, Okinawa, for liking the stream. And then right here, the reason Steiner's wearing that neck brace, right here, folks, Collins hooking him up. And right there, the pile driver from Mark Collins connecting on his former manager, Morgan Steiner. And folks, it was pretty to watch. It was pretty to see. Well deserved, as Collins had been taunted and beaten up by his brethren, his stable at the hands of Morgan Steiner. But tonight we're going to watch him clash with Mason Storm, the former 5-time XFW Internet Champion, next on XFW Crossfire. And here comes Mark Collins.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
Collins now out on his own. Oh, no. Mason Storm already on the rampway. Collins doesn't see it. Collins gets grabbed. Ooh! And blasted down on the rampway. Mason Storm already attacking Collins. And a kick in the midsection now. Collins dumped on the back of his head. Oh my God. Mason Storm attacking Mark Collins on the rampway. Collins with a counter. Scoop slam now. These two have only met once or twice in the past. I'm not sure what would provoke Mason Storm to attack Collins early on. As the coach Clemens says, the industry does not take shortcuts. However, we've seen them take shortcuts time and time again. And look at these two exchange shots now on the outside. Collins dumps him on the back of his head. Collins now making a beeline for the ring, slides underneath. Inside now comes Storm, shoots him away. Storm now locks him front face lock up and over, takes Collins down. I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts Morgan Steiner got in the ear of Mason Storm backstage and sent him out early to attack Mark Collins. And again, Collins, one of the most decorated stars of XFW, the only competitor we've had in our history, pulled 2 championships at the same time. The XFW Internet and United States Championships. Collins has had legendary rivalries with Showtime Shane Black, John Mad Dog Rogers, and more. Now going to the top rope. Big time leg drop by Collins. Didn't get all of it. He's low on his back, but now a cover on Mason Storm. Not even a 1 count. Storm with a lot left in the tank. Gets the shoulder up quickly. Arm drag counter now by Storm. Snapmare takes him over to stiff kick in the back. This is a ranking match for the XFW United States Division. Both these men looking for an opportunity to challenge Sean Owens. Storm recently did challenge Owens in one-on-one competition, but was unsuccessful. The coach, for whatever reason, setting his sights on his former partner Sean Owens on a number of occasions. Collins up and over. Beautiful crucifix. Goes for a cover, but too close to the ropes is Mason Storm. Collins now stalking over. Storm getting back to his feet. Ooh, and an elbow shot to the face. Collins may have taken too long. Irish whip down in the corner. Mason Storm, an outstanding young athlete here at XFW. Now putting the boots to Collins in the corner. Super kick countered. And Collins right into a neck breaker. Collins again going back to the top rope, but Mason Storm now starting to sputter. Starting to get back to his feet. Collins still perched on that top rope. Elbow right to the top of the head. Delivered by Collins. Big right hand now. Around the back goes Mason Storm. Collins in suit. Follows through. Collins now picks him up. Dumps him on the back of his head. Collins in outstanding fashion continues to turn this contest around. Collins now out on his own, no longer with the protection of the entourage here at XFW. Before he had the strength and numbers, but now on his own, delivering a horrendous shot to the top of Mason Storm. Counter again by Storm up on the top rope. Collins holds on the top rope. Jason Augustine, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Cross Fire. Storm again taunting now as Collins lays prone on the outside.
2.
Big right hand now from Storm. 3. Drop kick, beautifully executed. Storm now leveling. The forearm well placed right into the bridge of the nose of Mark Collins.
4.
Collins winds him up and sends him into the steel steps and then rolls back inside. The referee up to a 5 count.
6.
See Collins shaking out the webs, trying to stretch out his shoulder.
7.
Storm getting back to his feet. Rolls back inside. Both men will now square off again. Collins goes for a snapmare. Ooh, and a kick to the midsection. Elbow back by Collins. Collins winds him up again. Tries him down to the snapmare. Mark Collins has always been an outstanding athlete in XFW, and I always said I feel he would do better away from Morgan Steiner. Now with that opportunity to shine, to avoid what Steiner's, but right now Mason Storm stalking over him. Storm now hooking him up. Beautiful fisherman buster on Collins. We've got a cutter. Collins gets the shoulder up. Holy hell. Storm didn't seem happy about it, now getting back to his feet. Clothesline now from Storm. Lays through the second one now. Collins goes for a kick. Sweep of the leg now from Mason Storm. Storm continuing to counter almost everything Collins has thrown his way. Collins rolls back up. Storm again with a counter DDT. How much damage was done in the initial attack by Mason Storm. And again drives the elbow right down to the face of Mark Collins. And again a shot to the back of the head. Collins in a world of trouble. Shot to the face now. Picks him up. Beautiful double leg takedown by Mason Storm. Collins with a shot and a kick to the midsection. Collins hooks the arm. Ripcord cutter from Collins. We've got a cover.
1, 2, 3.
Collins pulls it off. Out of nowhere, lands that ripcord cutter. Mason Storm didn't see it coming, and Collins lights him up. After Mason Storm kept continuing to counter, and seemed like he had Collins' number. There's the Fisherman Buster right there. The suplex that Mason Storm has won a number of championships with, but somehow Collins got the shoulder up. What an outstanding match between two young athletes here at XFW. But Collins, victorious somewhere backstage. I'm sure Morgan Steiner is seething with anger as a perfectly balanced, contested match took place between these two young men. Collins stands tall tonight. What an absolutely fast-paced match between two outstanding technical wrestlers tonight. But again, you saw the early attack by Mason Storm. And again, folks, I know Morgan Steiner and Teen Adams just walked through the gorilla position just as those two men were coming through. So I can guarantee you that Morgan Steiner somehow got in the ear of Mason Storm, because we know Josh the Coach Clemens is not in the building tonight. He's not here. So I'm sure Morgan Steiner, like the snake in the Garden of Eden, do what I say, do what I do, go attack him. Sent Mason Storm out there. And you see the effect it had. Mark Collins was slow to get back to his feet. Seemed off his game in the early goings of that match. I keep punching the microphone again. I apologize, guys. But again, somehow near the end, Collins with that surprise ripcord cutter, a phenomenal move that he landed. And again, it stuns your opponent so much. It's easy to get the 3 count. We see them go back and forth with Bad Boy Emotional Sweep between those two when those two had a feud in mid-2020. Mark Collins now out on his own, away from the entourage. But I can tell you, folks, he's got a target on his back. Parnav, thank you for following the Lunatic Guy. Parnav, welcome to XFW. You are in good territory when you're called the Lunatic here in XFW with our crazy brand of digital professional wrestling. And some of the batshit crazy guys we've got in that locker room, like the Maniacal Glee, like John Mad Dog Rogers, and more. You're in good hands, folks. But right now, we're going to head down the ring as Hiro Katsuyori collides with the gold standard, Taylor Briggs, next on XFW Cross Fire. Thank you for following. Thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW. And here comes Hiro Katsuyori.
weighing in at 244 pounds, Hiro Katsuyori.
Hiro Katsuyori, the XFW Suplex Machine. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you, Parnav. Thank you for that compliment. Thank you for tuning in to XFW. Hiro Katsuyori, the Suplex Machine of XFW. A lot of fans call me XFW Ultimate Warrior. Some of the most brutal lariats you will see in our promotion. Suplex after suplex after suplex, but tonight he'll be going against a monster of a man. Haji, thank you for liking the stream. Ladies and gentlemen,
weighing in at 220 pounds, Taylor Briggs.
The man that now refers to himself as the gold standard, Taylor Briggs. Johnny Ivan taking tolls on the over-under for suplexes, calling 10. When you've got Hiro Katsuyori in the ring, folks, you could turn it into a drinking game and you would not be able to walk straight if you took a shot for every time Hiro Katsuyori threw a suplex. The man can hit a suplex from almost any angle. But Taylor Briggs has been mowing a trail for the XFW competition ever since splitting up with his former partner, JT Wells, here in XFW. This should be an awesomely even-paced match. Both men very similar in size, but two different forms of professional wrestling. Hiro Katsuyori grabbing a front face lock early on. Takes him over. Fireman's carry takedown. Right into a leg scissor lock. Taylor Briggs turning him over. Escaping through. Briggs takes him over. Briggs landing his own suplex. Almost a spit in the face of Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori seemed to be taken by surprise to that. Can't say I blame him. Ooh, big right hand now from Taylor Briggs. And an uppercut connects onto Hiro. But Hiro again grabbing a front face lock. Snapmare takes him over. Hiro again right back to the scissor hold, but this time plants some elbows square across the face. Pranav, yes, XFW are custom creations. XFW started off as a board game in the tri-state area, Pennsylvania, New York area over 20 years ago, and now is a fully produced digital wrestling program here at Bloodsword6 Streaming 4 nights a week with over 90 characters on our roster, all original storylines, all original characters. XFW is not an E-Fed, it is story-driven with writers and run as a regular professional wrestling league would be, as if you're watching AEW or WWE. Taylor Briggs now charging in with his own lariat. Hiro Katsuyori dodging out of the way. Katsuyori, first suplex of the match. Johnny Ivan, I hope you're keeping count. That is number one. Katsuyori now with a left hand, another left hook, and now a right hand rocks Taylor Briggs down to the canvas. Katsuyori now trying to get the crowd behind him, trying to build momentum, trying to turn this match around. Again with the shots across the head. Katsuyori taking a fisticuff style match to this tonight. Katsuyori ropes him up, and again a suplex. I'd like to say I'm shocked, but Katsuyori known for throwing his opponents around the ring and now trying to twist off the head. Stretching out the head and neck of Taylor Briggs. Katsuyori now off the ropes, lands a leg jump across the chin. Taylor Briggs now in a world of trouble. Katsuyori taking it, uh-oh. We're going to have to reboot, guys, as, again, WWE Toy Q-Take 20 has frozen up. So, pardon us while we go to some commercial breaks while we reboot the game, folks. We'll be back momentarily. Stay tuned!
Muscle Invasion Update. Scientists discover muscle things have come to wrestle. America's only hope, the Battle and Belt and the wrestling ring.
He moves left. He took one. Into the Battle and Belt it goes. He got another. Folks, this wrestling ring may save the world. One more to go. He's got him. His Battle and Belt. Oh, hard knock wrestling ring, battling belt, muscle figure packs, each sold separately. New from Mattel. Can you save the world?
Magnavolt, the final word in auto security. No embarrassing alarm noise, no need to trouble the police. And it won't even run down your battery.
Magnavolt. Lethal response.
Is it time for that big operation? This may be the most important decision of your life. So come down and talk to one of our qualified surgeons. Here at the Family Heart Center, we feature the complete Jarvik line. Series 7 Sports Heart by Jensen. Yamaha. You pick the heart. Extended warranties. Financing. Qualifies for health tax credit. And remember, we care.
Red alert. Red alert. Red alert.
You crossed my line of death!
You haven't dismantled your MX stockpile.
Pakistan is threatening my border!
That's it, Buster. No more military aid.
Nuke 'em. Get them before they get you. Another quality home game from Butler Brothers. It's back. Big is back, because bigger is better. 6000 SUX, an American tradition.
They say 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer. But that was before Sunblock 5000. Just apply a pint to your body and you're good for hours. See you by the pool.
Sunblock 5000. Protection for the new age.
Hey, buddy, you are sweating your ass off.
I know, it's hot.
No, I mean you're really sweating from the ass.
I'm so ashamed.
Don't worry, pal. You just need a little help back there. This is my secret.
Man ponds?
Sure, try them. It's like a cool spring breeze blowing through your ass cheeks.
At this point, I'll try anything.
Posterior perspiration is an embarrassing problem that can leave you feeling less than fresh. Man ponds. Squeeze discreetly between your cheeks like a hot dog in a bun. Super absorbent man ponds wick away moisture to get your crack back on track so you can be where the action is.
Oh, nice job.
Thanks.
Hey, Jimmy, you look great. Did you get a haircut or something?
Yeah, I got a haircut. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, don't thank me. Thank Man Ponds.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Match is back in session as Hiro Katsuyori and Taylor Briggs continue to battle it out. Again, we hope you enjoy our insane commercials we have here at XFW. We're actually working on getting some more in there, as well as some more custom ones taken on as Katsuyori gets taken over the power slam. Katsuyori now dodging out of the way. Suplex number 3 for those that are keep counting. As Hiro Katsuyori continues to go to work. Ending leap down to the face of Taylor Briggs. Katsuyori off the ropes and takes him down the leg drop. Katsuyori had a near miss with the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, almost defeating Ramon Cruz last month on XFW programming. Katsuyori's looking to hope coming to 2021 as the World Heavyweight Champion, but came just a hair short. Katsuyori now in trouble. Oh! And a hellacious clothesline there. Katsuyori rolling the outside. Taylor Briggs now in pursuit. Katsuyori going right back inside and right back out. And a right hand now. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing the stream. Parav says he's never seen anyone be on YouTube at the same time. Parav, we broadcast on 3 channels at once. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. That way everyone gets an opportunity to see XFW. Right to Katsuyori, springboard into a stunner. That was outrageously awesome by Katsuyori. And now on the top of the head. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing again. Katsuyori now trying to twist off the head of Taylor Briggs like a twist top on a bottle of Tylenol. Briggs now with a counter into a DDT and levels Hiro Katsuyori again, rolls to the outside. And Briggs right in pursuit. Michinoku driver on the concrete floor at ringside. Goes to the outside, Marshall Foskett continuing his sharing spree. Thank you, Mr. Foskett. Counter now by Hiro Katsuyori. And a big left cross there by Taylor Briggs. And it tips down the rope. And Taylor Briggs' own momentum takes him over the top rope. Watch as Katsuyori. Here's the left cross by Briggs. But watch as he charges in. Katsuyori pulls the rope down. And there's a suplex now on the outside. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending stars. And another hellacious right hand by Taylor Briggs. Both men now back inside. Both have been putting through the ringer tonight in this match. Power slam again. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for sharing. Repeated right hands down to the head. And a stomp for good measure on Katsuyori as these two continue to level each other. Ranking match for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Katsuyori now held up. Look at the strength of Taylor Briggs. Katsuyori swinging his legs, trying to sway the momentum. But Briggs holding on and levels him down. Katsuyori held up for at least 15 seconds by Taylor Briggs. Katsuyori counters the right hand. Fires right back, goes Taylor Briggs. And again, the scoop slam by the big man. The former right tackle of the NFL. Now on the middle rope is Taylor Briggs. Comes off and puts the forearms right to the side of the head. Briggs now. Big time right hand by Taylor Briggs, who's now in the corner. Briggs sizing him up. Briggs with his own lariat. Levels Katsuyori, driving him down to the canvas. We got a cover. Holy hell. Katsuyori beaten by a lariat from Taylor Briggs. Briggs, insult to injury, beating Katsuyori with a similar style lariat to the one that Hiro uses. The impact on the outside arena floor seemed to really have an effect on Hiro Katsuyori as the gold standard. Taylor Briggs walks away with the victory. Wow. The gold standard continues to shine for Taylor Briggs here on XFW Cross Fire. Taylor Briggs in awesome form tonight. Again, Hiro Katsuyori, I'm not going to take anything away because he is an outstanding competitor here. And again, a top tier man who's got himself to the main event status here at XFW. But Taylor Briggs continues to mount an offense that is unlike anything else. and continues the battle through time and time again. And just continues to lay out the competition. And now, excuse me, folks, laying out Hero Catcher, getting the pinfall victory with a sizing up lariat. Now, I won't lie, it looked a little bit similar to the shoulder tackle style maneuvers he used in the NFL. You saw him raise the elbow and charge in, but regardless, Taylor Briggs knocking off Hero Catcher with a lariat. I'm sure that's not going to sit well with Hero. Parnav, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Again, thank you for the nice comments over on Twitch. We're glad you're enjoying the program. I'm glad you decided to become a fan and stick around later. Again, XFW is broadcast 4 nights a week here on Bloodsword6 Streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Facebook. You can find us on all 3 platforms, as well as Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise, a number of t-shirts, mugs, and more available on Bloodsword6.com, much like the hoodie I'm wearing right now. Well, up next, folks, is our main event of the evening. Thank you, Andrew Ho, for following. Thank you for becoming a fan as more folks continue to pour in. This is our main event of the evening. And again, these are 2 men that have been going back and forth week in and week out, including our pay-per-views. Savage, Andre Stevens. Thank you, Raw, for liking the stream. I didn't want to leave him out. Our main event starts out right now. Savage, Andre Stevens going head-to-head again with Bad Boy Marshall Sweet next on XFW. Sorry. There we go. Crossfire. Main event starts right now. Johnny Ivan sending 1,000 stars. Thank you, Johnny Ivan, for helping us out here at XFW Bloodsword6 Streaming. Thank you so much.
New York, weighing in at 261 pounds.
Looks like we're going to have to bring back the XFW All-Star of the month and get that posted up on our Facebook page. To show you guys we do love that you support us. We appreciate everything you guys do, the likes, the shares, the stars. Those folks that buy some XFW merchandise. Thank you all for your continued support here at XFW. Andre Stevens now inside the ring, awaiting his recent rival, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. These 2 continue to battle over whose form of combat is better, professional wrestling or boxing. And here comes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet now.
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 210 pounds, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
Bad Boy Marshall Sweet making his entrance into the arena. A multi-time champion here in XFW. A former internet champion. A former United States champion. These 2 have had knockdown, drag-out battles all across the country in each arena. We've been here in XFW. These 2 have continued to battle, and it seems neither one can dominate over the other. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending 200 stars. Main event set, folks. As soon as the bell rings, I'm sure these 2 are going to get going at it hot and heavy. And here we go, and here comes Sweet. And Sweet gets caught right out the get-go. Andre Stevens, Sweet going in for that signature stomp. The jumping 2 feet to the chest. And Andre Stevens caught him. Lands on a powerbomb and instantly goes on the attack. Stevens now a shot to the back. Goes for a shot. Now here's the combinations. Oh, but Sweet fires back. And now Sweet with his own combination of blows. And a knee strike right to the face from Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. 2 very different forms of combat. Sweet. Martial arts style background. Longtime professional wrestler, Savage Andre Stevens. A former Golden Gloves. Oh, and a big right hand there by Stevens. Levels the former champion. Stevens now takes him over to suplex. And this is the fault, folks. And I try to stay down the middle. But Savage Andre Stevens, the flaw in his logic is he's coming to XFW. And a hellacious cutter there by Stevens. And that's the point I'm making right there. Is Stevens continues to say boxing is a better form of combat, but he's adapted very well to professional wrestling. And he's in the ring wrestling. He's not just using boxing. So his argument is a bit swayed, honestly. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex now by Stevens. Take Sweet over. Drops him down on the canvas as Andre Stevens has taken an early lead in this contest. Sweet with a counter again. Sweet now with a knee strike. Dropping Stevens down to his knees. And repeated stomps on the chest now. What is this? Music at the top of the rampway. I don't see anybody coming out, but Andre Stevens getting back to his feet now. Stevens now with the jabs. Repeated chest out of the face. And another one. Big left hook there by Stevens. Sweet might be out. Sweet might be out. Sweet with a counter. Sweet hoists him up and drops him down. Sweet almost distracted by the music at the rampway. Someone trying to distract. Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet trying to give Andre the advantage. Sweet now with a roll through into a DDT. We've got a cover now. Leg is hooked. Sweet gets the shoulder, or Saunders gets his shoulder up. And now, Savage rolling underneath the ropes. Sweet with a right hand sends him crashing to the outside. And Sweet up and over the ropes. Impressive by Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet. Stevens sends him into the barricade. There is no love lost between these two combatants. Sweet now swiping away the hands. And again stomping away the chest of Andre Stevens. Sweet now lights him up into the steel steps. Sweet now back inside as the referee continues to count. Stevens getting back to his feet relatively quickly. Here we go, both men now back inside. Sweet right back on the offense. Scoops him down. Oh! Kick right to the top of the head. Again, the martial arts style. A Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet showing through. Here comes Sweet elbow. And an enziguri. Did you hear that impact? We got a cover again, but a kick out by Savage Andre Stevens. Stevens getting back up pretty quick, and again, these two getting right back in each other's face. Andre again lights him up with the right hand. Stevens now choking out the former champion across the top rope. And strangling Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet on that rope. And a knee lift right to the temple of Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet. Stevens now stomping away on the former champion. Right hand block. Sweet fires back. Arch rope by Sweet. Beautiful hip toss. Cartwheel into a drop kick now by Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet. We've got a cover. And a kick out. Both these men very, very well rounded inside the ring. Stevens again lights him up. Sweet up and over the top rope, and again Stevens crashing to the outside arena floor. And Sweet again right in pursuit. And again into the barricade. Sweet lights him up. Oh! Back first. You see Andre Stevens now. Writhing on his back, but shoves Sweet back in. Sweet already getting back to his feet. Right hand now by Sweet. Dodging through. Sweet now showing his own little boxing prowess. Rolls him through again. Again over the top of the head. Goes Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet connects with that somersault kick. Cover. Again, only a 2 count. As Savage Andre Stevens continues to get the shoulder up. Both men back. Oh! There's the right hand. The right hand. The pop-up knockout punch. Stevens not done. Continuing now to lay in clotheslines. And another one. Sweet now laid out by Andre Stevens after that hellacious right hand. And now again, the big right hand's coming in. And another knockout punch. Raw, thank you for following. We got a cover now. Sweet still gets the shoulder up. Somehow. Rolls out of the way. Stevens with a kick in the midsection. Goes for a right hand. Sweet, there's the stomp from Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Connects. You see Sweet holding on the top of his head, trying to shake out the cobwebs from the brutal right hands from Stevens. Sweet now making his way to the top rope. Sweet, big time body splash. Connects, we got a cover. Vicky Saran, thank you for covering it. Oh, so close to a 3 count, but Stevens again gets the shoulder up. Sweet again turns on a stomp. Both men of the Yamamoto Bluetooth device, you see, are both taking a substantial amount of damage tonight. We've got to cover again. Kick out again by Stevens. These two taking each other to their limits tonight. Stevens rolling back to his feet, goes for a Superman style punch, but Sweet lifts him up. Sweet turns him around and a powerbomb. Innovative offense by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet takes Stevens down. Sweet now into a front face lock. Hoists him up, suplex. Both of these men giving it their all tonight. Sweet now off the rope, misses, nobody home. Andre Stevens counter, oh no, soccer ball kick to the stop. Again to the jab by Savage Andre Stevens. Hoists him up, oh, it drops him down on the face. Sweet twisting in a bad way. Stevens now wrapping up his head. Sweet rolling through. Back to their feet. Sweet delivers a shot. Repeated shots now. Meteora connects from Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Sweet now standing over. His leg, his knee does not look well. Sweet with the right hand. Sweet justice to the back of the head. We've got a cover. Sweet pulls it off. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet pulls it off. Sweet lands the shot, but may in fact be hurt. His knee did not look well. Johnny Ivan looked like, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Johnny Ivan in our audience saying Sweet might be hurt. He might be right. It did not look well. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Stevens dropping a knee when he shoved him down, but Sweet able to pull off the victory tonight. What a battle back and forth between the two. But Sweet, you see how his leg is not positioned right. But Sweet able to pull off the victory tonight, adrenaline flowing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for XFW Danger Zone.